Hump Day, 311 day if you're into that, man. And it's a little foggy here, Route 81 northbound, Pennsylvania. Mile marker 217. Yeah, good times. Whew. Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope all's well on your side of the screen. Things are pretty good here. A little tired today. Right now I'm taking my DOT break. I'm here on I-90 westbound, the Chittenango rest area. And yesterday was alright, it was pretty decent. I picked up a load at a local beverage bottler. And they're all pretty cranky there, pretty grumpy. I think somebody needs to send a truckload of Happy Pills in there ASAP. And took that load over to the yard, dropped it, picked up an empty, went and picked up another load in Camillus, took that load down to Manhattan, Pennsylvania, which is also a drop and hook. Get down there, checked in with receiving, went out, couldn't find a place to drop the trailer. So I had to go back into receiving to find out where they wanted to drop it because the 2 yards that we normally drop the trailers in were full. They gave me a spot to drop it, so I dropped the trailer, went over to pick up the empty, and the 2 empties we had there were both buried about 3 deep with other trailers. So now I gotta go find a yard dog to go over and pull those trailers out of the way so I can get to the empty. So I was there for a little over an hour. Normally I'm in and out of there in a half an hour. And I took my DOT break at my favorite truck stop there, the Bald Eagle truck stop in Manhattan. Called dispatch. They told me to take the empty I had up to a customer there in Pittston, Pennsylvania. So I took the empty up there, dropped that, bobtailed back to HQ, and by this time I had 2 hours and 15 minutes left on my DOT clock. And the same issue I was having a couple weeks ago with my taillights, I was having again yesterday. This is the 3rd time within a month I've had this problem. Had brake lights, turn signals, but no marker lights. So I went into the inspection bay, told the mechanic what was going on with the taillights again. He says, well, that's okay because your truck is due for a PM, which means they gotta do it right then and there. So I went, put myself in off duty because usually the PMs take 3 or 4 hours and I wouldn't have time for that. So put myself in off duty, went and sat in the driver's lounge. They brought the truck in, brought it back out around 10:30 last night, and they fixed the tail lights, and they also readjusted my clutch, which I'm hating. The clutch was perfect. It was just tap tap. Now they've given it about 2.5 inches worth of play because that's the way the owner wants it, because we've had a rash of burnout clutches lately. I do use a clutch. I don't speed shift. I know how to speed shift. I just use the clutch. It's what I do. You know, whatever. Some people don't use the clutch, some do. I do. So anyway, finish up my break, wake up this morning, go in and get my assignment for the day, log into the old Qualcomm over here, go out and do my pre-trip. Taillights are out again. Like they just fixed them. So I went in, talked to the mechanic, said, hey, you know, I had a PM done last night, I had taillights that were out, and I said they fixed them for the 3rd time. And the mechanic remembered fixing them a couple weeks ago. And I said, they're out again. So I took in the shop. Took an hour and a half to get them fixed. And then once they were fixed, hooked up to a trailer, came back up to Syracuse with a load. Dropped that, bobtailed out to the Walmart DC in Marcy, picked up an empty, and now I'm on my way out to Baldwinsville to drop and hook and pick up a load. So that's pretty much how the last couple of days have gone. Not too bad, kind of decent, but I'm just tired. Just, I don't know, I slept okay last night. I've slept better. It's hard to sleep in this truck for some reason, or I don't know, I just had a lot on my mind last night. But today's just, seems to be dragging. You know, one of those days that just drag on by. And that's what today is doing. So, I'm going to finish up my break here, head on down the road and pick up my load. This is so much easier than a lever. Watch this. You pull this. Oh, wait, no, you push it. I wish they were all that easy. Alright, it's 45 degrees. I'm in Baldwinsville, New York, and it feels good. Good. I'm going to drop this trailer, pick up a load, and see what's on tap next. Alright, well, today is done and over with, thank God. The drop and hook I just did, dropping the trailer was easy. The newer trailer, and I had one of those little push button air release for the pins, which I showed you there in the video clip. Now this place, when you drop a trailer, you gotta leave the tandems in the back, so when you pick up a trailer, the tandems are in the back. and it's a heavy load. It's a load of beer, and I usually put, you know, the pins roughly about the 5th or 6th hole along the rail, and when I go to scale out, I'm usually 1 hole off, you know, whatever. Usually in the ballpark, but usually have to slide it 1 forward, 1 back. And, you know, I've got kind of have it down to a science. Well, this trailer, this wasn't happening. I was way off when I went over to the scale. And the thing that stunk about this trailer, seeing I was older, is I had to use vice grips to hold the lever out. Then I had to rock it back and forth to get the pins to slide back through the hole. And then I'd have to rock it a little bit to get the trailer to slide down the rail because it was all rusty. I ended up rescaling this 3 times, and each time I had to do that, you know, put the vice grips on there and rock it back and forth and yada, 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 yada. Got there 2:45, left there at 4:30. Would have been a lot sooner, but, you know, because of all the little technical problems with the rocking it back and forth and whatever, held me up a little bit. Got the tandems where they're supposed to be, right in the sweet spot. Left there, came back to the yard, and there was a driver here waiting for it. He'd been waiting here for about 45 minutes for me. I apologized. I told him, you know, I explained to him I had technical problems. He was okay. He goes, so yeah, that happens. He understands how the equipment can be sometimes. So, but today's done and over with, and I got a 2-stop run tomorrow out near Buffalo. So right now I'm gonna go home, get something to eat, take a shower, and probably take a nice long trip to Snoozeville because I am beat, exhausted, tired. So that's all for now. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. See ya.